Welcome to Linglestown TV. I'm Bill Bostic, your host, kicking off a week-long series on the Square Project, or the Village Improvement Project, that may kick off in the next 6 months, 12 months. We'll find out. But visiting with me today is Stuart Knade, a member of the Village of Linglestown Committee, and I'd like to thank you for stopping by and visiting with Linglestown TV.
Good to be here, Bill.
And Stuart, just to get started, I wanted to find out how long you've been a member of the Village Committee, how you got involved.
I'm one of the original members of the committee that was appointed in, I believe, 1997 or 1998.
Okay.
Forgive me for not knowing exactly. And I originally got involved as a part of the group of angry villagers in 1993 when we first found out about some plans for the square that looked like it was going to be a cookbook modern intersection dropped into a completely inappropriate place, and involved a lawsuit and a political campaign which eventually involved unseating a couple of the township supervisors, and the current majority on the township supervisors actually dates back to that year, that process.
All right, and then they formed a committee and you were appointed to that?
Eventually the supervisors, after tearing their hair out about, okay, we need to do something about the traffic in Linglestown, said let's take the people that have been making the noise about it and put them on a committee and say, you figure it out and give us some recommendations. And so that's what we've been doing.
All right, Stuart, I've been reporting on the Square Project for a couple of years now, following it, and the biggest question I got is, why did the Village Committee go with a roundabout versus taking the flagpole out and putting up some traffic lights?
Well, because it's the most effective traffic control for a situation like this. It has the side advantage of being able to maintain a square kind of feel with the flagpole.
Okay.
But the bottom line was, it'll handle traffic better than any traffic light possibly can, and more safely too. It was recommended to us by, or it was at least suggested that we should investigate that by some urban traffic planners that we used as consultants early on in the process. And we looked into it. We've done all the computer modeling. They are used very extensively in Europe and a number of other states in the United States.
Okay.
It's a new concept in Pennsylvania. PennDOT has actually had to amend its highway design manuals to take in the possibility of roundabouts. But they handle large volumes of traffic at low speed much more efficiently than a traffic light can. Actually, you just hang a traffic light somewhere and you may increase your backups tenfold as well as your accidents.
Right. Yeah, and I know Bucks County's getting some, and I know with the design, there's design features, we're not going to go into it here, but design features to break the traffic up, create space, allow people to get in the circle, and keep traffic flowing.
Exactly, and in fact there's going to be two roundabouts.
Right, two roundabouts. One
will be near the firehouse, the old firehouse in Linglestown and Pennsylvania Avenue. That'll be sort of the westbound entrance, or the eastbound entrance to the square at the west of the village. And the other one will be at the square. There's a possibility of a third one on the east side, but at this point the decision of the engineers and the committee was we didn't need to do that right then for traffic calming. Roundabouts are also valued for what they call traffic calming purposes, which is their ability to slow things down, give it a more village residential feel, and yet still move the traffic in an efficient manner.
Okay, well thanks for that information, and be sure to check back tomorrow where we're going to talk about just what this project's all about, some different things involved with it, and also when it might take place. Thanks for stopping by.